let's make some lamb koftas and a nice dip to go with them. My butcher started selling these a couple summers ago and I got hooked on them. And then what did he do? He took it away and now I can't get them. So I've had to figure out how to make them myself. I think I've gotten pretty dang close. So I'm going to use 400 grams of lamb's mince. Get your oven preheated to 180 Celsius. Now you can air fry these, you can barbecue these, you can do them any which way. I choose the oven. Into my lamb mince, I'm going to do a teaspoon of parsley, a half teaspoon of fennel seeds, a half teaspoon of cumin, a half teaspoon of ground coriander, a half teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to dice up a small red onion and I'm going to mince a clove of garlic. I know it's a lot, so worth it though. There's not many meals I'll put effort into, but this is one of them. A couple of leaves of mint. I'm not even a mint person. I don't even like mojitos, but it works in this. And 2 tablespoons of panko. Now get in there with your clean hands, give it a good mix. You can form these into like little meatballs, you can do them into like sausages, you can do them in patties, whatever you feel like doing. I tend to roll them up like sausages and I'll skewer them. I used to buy them on kind of these wooden skewers and I'd put them under the grill, but I have these new kind of stainless steel skewers that are barbecue friendly and oven friendly. So I tend to roll them up like sausages and I put them in the oven, and I feel like these skewers help them cook from the inside. That could be completely in my head, but hey, it's what I do and it's worked so far. So when your mince is combined, you're going to divide it out into 3 equal parts. Now, of course, you can do more, but I just feel like this is the perfect amount for 400 grams of lamb mince anyway. I have portion control issues. And just work it with your hands, like the warmth of your hands and kind of just kneading it a little bit. You'll get it into these kind of lovely sausagey shapes. Now, they're never going to be equal, especially when I've made them. And size really doesn't matter here. What might be perfectly sufficient for one person might be just too much for another. And similarly, what one might think is a little bit small and inadequate might be absolutely perfect for another person. So like, it's the effort you put into it. They're all going to be lovely. Okay, so you're going to get these skewered. If you are going to use the skewers, you don't have to. You can, like I said, throw these in the air fryer, throw them on a pan, throw them on under a grill, in the oven. But if you're going to barbecue, the skewers are great. And if you're like me and you want to try and get them a little bit cooked from the inside via the skewer, go ahead and use your oven safe ones. And once they're on there, you can kind of mold it, shape it, stretch them out a little bit. There we go. Lovely. And I just lay them down on a bit of parchment paper on a flat tray. I don't spray anything on them. If you want to season, you can do salt and pepper. Get them in the oven. And while they're in there, I'm going to make a dip. Now, it's not a tzatziki. Like normally people would have a tzatziki. I don't think I'm saying that correctly. Anyway, it's similar. It's got most of the ingredients, but it's also got a lot of stuff that, shouldn't be in there. So what I use is a heaped tablespoon of sour cream. I mince a clove of garlic. I do just a pinch of onion salt. I wouldn't even call it like a 1/4 teaspoon, just a pinch. This is only for like 2 portions. I take a couple of slices of cucumber and dice it up. Then I grate just a little bit of lemon rind, not much. A pinch of cumin. And you can taste it as you go. If you want to add more, you can add more. I just literally put a pinch in. A tablespoon of just Greek yogurt, it's unflavoured, and 2 cardamom pods. Give it a really good stir. Taste it. See what you think. Does it need something extra? Do you want more cumin? Is there something else that you might want to throw in there? For me, that's pretty much perfect. Portion it out, and then 20 minutes later, your koftas are ready. You can dunk it in there, and my God, when you're in the mood, it hits the spot. have to say, every single time. So there is my version of a lamb kofta, and that's my little dip that I put with it. Give it a try. I hope you like it.